Okay, so we've had some questions about domain names and even the use of the campaigns, the spreadsheets inside your campaigns, and how to choose a domain name and things like that. So we're going to do a little quick video, just kind of going over this. Now, in your niche campaigns, if you go into one of the folders, you're going to have some Excel files probably for each of the campaigns, and this is the golf site, so you'll have a campaign, or not a campaign, a Excel file spreadsheet for golf drivers and golf irons. What these two are keywords and all of the stats involved with the keywords, and then they also show you what exact match domains are available. So if you open up one, this is what it's going to see. Now keep in mind, this is, let me move this over just a little bit. Keep in mind this, my software, I'm even using Libre, so yours will probably, if you use Excel, you'll have Excel. But anyway, so you're going to have a list of keywords, and the source is going to tell you where these keywords come from. And so you can see all the Amazon keywords. But if you take a look over in these categories, you're going to see a .com, .net, .org, and it's going to tell you if there is exact match domains available. Now, these are at the time that this report was ran, so whether or not they're still available or not, I cannot say. But you can check them. That's what the .com, .net, .org. Now, exact match domains are great if you can get one. If you can get an exact match domain that for the domain that is a low competition, high search volume type of and highly profitable keyword, if you can get that exact match domain, that's great. Go ahead and grab one. And that's what these keywords are. All these keywords have already been researched to be profitable keywords. So if you could find an exact match domain for any of these keywords, that's great. Now, as far as choosing a domain, there's a couple ways you can go. One of the things people talk about is putting a brand name in your domain name, which means, say you have a golf driver and you actually use the brand of the golf driver in your domain name. Now, some people like to do this, but I just really don't recommend it because you can get yourself in trouble. Your domain will get locked and things like that. Sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes you can't. I just wouldn't recommend using brand names for particular products in your domain name. Now, another way to go as far as domain names is what they call a branded domain name, but don't get that confused with having a particular product brand in your domain. A branded domain is simply like just a name that you come up with that's unique, like SureSell or anything like that. And usually it's a one-word domain, and it's just kind of a unique name that won't have any relevance to, or it won't have any direct connection with what you're selling on the site. It's just a brandable name. The next type of domain you're going to be looking with is, as far as your domain, is getting a domain with a good keyword in the domain. And so that's what you want to try to do. You want to try to find a domain, but you really would like to have one of your main keywords in the domain. Now, you don't want to make the domain really long, so you just want to keep these things in mind whenever you're making a domain or choosing a domain name for your niches. So within this spreadsheet, you can look for exact match domains. You can have a brandable type domain, or you can try to find a domain that has one of your keywords, like one of these keywords in the domain name. So, and that's really the basis of picking a domain. And so I hope this helps you. I know it's really short, but I hope this helps you in deciding what domain or how to choose a domain for your niche.